Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the new episode of Medical Research Made Easy. Today we are going to discuss about the cohort studies. So what is a cohort? How you can define the cohort? Cohort is a group of people sharing a common characteristic. You can say that people born on the same day or same year, they will form a birth cohort. All the children born during 2022, they will form a birth cohort of 2022. Are the persons exposed to the same drug or the same vaccine or same trial, they will form a exposure cohort or a vaccine cohort or a trial cohort. So let us discuss the features of cohort studies. The cohort studies are a type of analytical observational study. They are also called longitudinal studies because they follow the patient over a period of time. The cohorts are selected prior to the appearance of disease under investigation. Like if someone is investigating the association of smoking with lung cancer, the smokers will be selected and they will be selected prior to the appearance of lung cancer in smokers, and then they will be followed up. The cohort studies, they follow subjects over a period of time and then made observations. The study proceeds from cause to effect, like from smoking to lung cancer. The cohort studies may be prospective when they track the cohort in future. They may be retrospective when the records of the patients are tracked down in the past. Or they may be a combination of two, that is prospective and retrospective. The cohort studies may involve a comparison group as well. So now let us see some of the differences between the cohort studies and the rest of the studies. The case control studies, they differ from cohort studies in that the cohort studies, they proceed from effect to cause. In the famous example of smoking and lung cancer, the case control studies will proceed from lung cancer back to the smoking. The cases will be the lung cancer patients, and the controls will be the normal patients, and the case control study will try to find out that how many of the lung cancer patients they smoke in comparison to the controls. While the cohort studies, they proceed from cause to effect, that is from smoking to lung cancer. The cross-sectional studies, they differ from cohort studies in the respect that cross-sectional studies that do not follow the patients over time. They are just a snapshot. Although the cross-sectional studies, they work on a cross-section or a group of people in the whole population, but the main difference is that the cross-sectional studies, they do not follow. They are also known as the transverse studies, while the cohort studies that do follow patients over time. The case series studies, they follow similar patients over time to make only observations. They do not establish the causal relationship between the exposure and the disease, and they do not analyze the study. While the cohort studies, they do analyze and establish a cause and effect relationship. Another difference between case series and cohort studies is that the case series studies they do not involve a comparison group, while the cohort studies may involve a comparison group. So now let us see real life examples of cohort studies. The cohort study of effects of oral contraceptive pills on health issues, it was conducted by Royal College of GPs in England in 1974. 23,000 users of hormonal pills they were selected with similar number of controls, and they were included and followed many years in the future, and the following observations were made. The users of oral contraceptive pills have increased risk of hypertension, while the risk of benign breast disease in women it decreases with the use of oral contraceptive pills. An increased death rate due to cardiovascular events was recorded in the cohort using oral contraceptive pills. Another famous cohort study was carried out in US in 1948 known as the Framingham Heart Study. It studied the relationship of a number of risk factors like obesity, hyperlipidemia, smoking, hypertension with cardiovascular diseases. 5,127 individuals were followed for 20 years, and they found that the risk factors like male sex, advancing age, hyperlipidemia, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and smoking, and few more like ECG changes were positively associated with cardiovascular diseases. So, thank you very much. That's all for today. In the next video, we will analyze the cohort studies and we'll see the incidence rate and the relative risk. Thank you very much.